The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Hello and welcome into week 2 of the Ashley Ingram Show as Carson-Newman collects a 59-0 win over the South Carolina Central Christian College Gladiators. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Carson-Newman Eagles, Ashley Ingram. Ashley, going into this game, S4C as they want to be called, mystery wrapped in an enigma. That led to some interesting preparation, but you got 106 guys in the game. 8 different guys scored touchdowns. 5 different guys kicked extra points. Did you accomplish what you set out to accomplish with this one?
Yeah, I think so. We were, again, I've said it a few times, after Limestone closing, we scrambled to get a game. We called basically every school in America to see if we could find a matchup, and this is really all we came up with. But we got to play. Obviously, we won the game. We got 100 plus guys got to play, and we really came out of it almost injury-free. Now there's obviously some football things with some of the younger guys that we can obviously continue to improve upon. But yeah, I think so. I think last night was a success.
I do kind of want to reveal a little bit about how the sausage gets made. There were tentative plans to play maybe 5 other teams before somebody would get cold feet and back out. This really was it took a long time to figure out what you were going to do for an 11th game, and part of that was because not a lot of people want to face a triple option opponent that is a playoff caliber team.
I don't know if that's it or if the fact that it was just May.
Yeah,
like everybody else had their schedules were set. So
and you're looking for a specific date.
Right, and we were looking for a specific date. And we had 2 dates because we had the Limestone date in October, then we had this game. So we looked hard. I don't think anybody was dodging us or ducking us. I just don't think there was anybody had anything available.
In this game, you play the starters about 9-ish plays, give or take. I think that was your plan from the outset. How valuable was it to get some of your youth as much experience as they got for the final, really probably about 51 minutes of this game?
No, it was great. The plan was to get an early lead and be able to do this. And what you do is you find out there's some guys that maybe were not a part of your plans, and you go out there and you see them play a little bit, and maybe there's some guys that start getting more reps in practice, and maybe guys that were 3s on the depth chart, maybe they become 2s after this game, and there were a couple freshmen that stood out that way.
Give me examples of those guys.
The one that just comes to mind, Caden Francois, played some guard for us last night. He's a true freshman, looked really well. Okoye Ellis played some defensive end, looked really good. Jameer Turner from Alcoa, kind of stood out for us. So all those guys kind of turned some heads last night.
Carson-Newman gets the job done over S4C, 59-0. We'll break down the first half when we come back after these messages on the Ashley Ingram Show.
Believe in Nashville. Believe in Memphis, Chattanooga, and Knoxville. Believe in communities where people take care of each other. Believe in staying true to your word and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee, we believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
When it comes to the things you love the most in life, you want an insurance company who knows you and cares about you. At Carriage Hill Insurance, that's not just what they do, that's who they are. Whether it's home, auto, life, or business, you'll get the best coverage for the best cost. From Tennesseans who know Tennesseans. Carriage Hill Insurance. Insurance with a human touch.
Hey guys, it's Mark from the all-new Rusty Wallace Hyundai, and we're proud to be supporters of the Carson-Newman Eagles. At Rusty Wallace Hyundai, we're home of the 200,000-mile warranty and 3 years free maintenance. And we want to wish Coach Ingram and all the coaches, players, and fans a great football season. So come and check us out at RustyWallaceHyundai.com. So from my family and all the Rusty Wallace Hyundai family, talons up!
All right, back on the Ashley Ingram Show as Carson-Newman prevails 59-0 over the South Carolina Central Christian College Gladiators. Adam Cavalier alongside head coach Ashley Ingram. Ashley, a first quarter really that I think probably exactly as you drew it up. You force a fumble on the first play from scrimmage, and then 9 plays and about 9 minutes later you have a 28-0 lead. Break down the job the starters did to open up that game in dominant fashion.
They did well, and the message to the older guys was, let's take this serious. Let's approach this like any other game. Let's get us a lead so we can get some of these younger guys in, and we were able to do that.
I think probably one of the more interesting games probably that you've managed as a coach in your long tenure. You said post-game that you really didn't want to embarrass the Gladiators, and I think that is probably something that you were able to pull off because if you had kept the foot on the accelerator, it's probably 56-0 after 1. How did you balance what you did offensively with that in mind?
We tried to slow down the play clock from the first quarter, snap the ball with 5 or 10 seconds left. Tried to play a lot of young guys. Obviously didn't throw the ball much, so we maybe limit some big plays there. We fair caught all the punts to maybe help with the field position battle. Now I'll say this, I actually was probably a little more impressed with those guys than what I thought it would be. They had a couple really nice football players, and for the most part were organized and had a kind of a plan and a system of what they were trying to do.
Certainly Samir Holloway was versatile at quarterback, good legs, able to break contain out of the pocket. What challenges did he pose to slow down defensively?
Well, just an athletic guy that's a dual threat guy, so he was a good player. And then the number 90, the interior defensive lineman, I thought was a good football player.
Carson-Newman up 35-0 at the halftime break on the Gladiators, and here are those first half highlights. 3 receivers, 2 to the short side left. The handoff is botched. Holloway tried to get on top of it, but I think an Eagle was there first, and indeed that is the case. Martavis Mason out of the pile with the pigskin. Carson-Newman football. 1 play, a fumble on a mishandled exchange, and the Eagles have it 1st and 10 at the Gladiator 14. There's no single setback in the flex for Sanchez. In motion, Griffin. They'll give the handoff to him. Cuts it upfield, left side, across the 5. Griffin waltzes in untouched. Touchdown, Carson-Newman. 2 plays, 57 seconds, a fumble, and now a score for the Carson-Newman Eagles. Set up by the short field on Martavis Mason's fumble recovery. Griffin, he's in motion to the left. Sanchez is back to pass, stands in the pocket, throws a long ball. Cade Meeks along the left side, takes off along the left sideline, kicks on the afterburners, and scores. Touchdown, Carson-Newman. 61 yards from Mario Sanchez to Cade Meeks. 3rd and 10, no issues for Carson-Newman. Sanchez finds Meeks wide open along the left side, numbers at the 32. 32 yak yards in hand for Meeks as he scores the 61-yard touchdown, and the Eagles are up 13-0, 6 minutes in. Into the game at quarterback. Trey Gunnings is to his right. And the snap comes back to Whitson. He'll throw a screen out to the right side, complete to Jaden Griffin, and he has running room. Griffin sprinting free across midfield, across the 40, cuts back left, now back right inside the 30, and he is ushered out of bounds by Nick Grant inside the 30, down at the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. Regardless, it's good enough for 45 yards and a first down for the Eagles. Split backs in the shotgun. As Whitson will read, keep it left side. Whitson takes off. He's across the 20. He's across the 15. Angling left sideline past the 10. Whitson takes it by himself. A jaunty stroll for Zane Whitson. 28 yards
and he is housebound. Touchdown, Carson-Newman. 20-0, Eagles lead, 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Sweeney into the pistol. Holloway takes the snap and will give to Sweeney. Stay straight ahead. He lost the football. It's out. It's on the turf. A bunch of orange jerseys are there. Did Carson-Newman recover it? Ty Holiday out of the pile with the pigskin. It's Carson-Newman football off the second fumble of the day. If it's starting offensive line in the game, Sullins is back into the game at running back. Whitson gives straight ahead to Cam Ferguson. The Red Sea parts for him. Ferguson outruns everybody to the end zone. Touchdown, Carson-Newman. 29 yards for Cam Ferguson. And the Eagles have put 27 on the board with 6:05 to go in the first quarter.
Get advantage of it early.
Wilson takes the pistol snap, will ride it and keep it left side. And Wilson slung down by Jalen Sandifer for a loss back at the 33-yard line. That's a loss of 6 on the play. A sack for Jalen Sandifer.
You do not want to get tackled in bound.
Johnson takes, will give on a end around to the left side. Keith and Washington. Washington across the 5. Washington hop step into the end zone. Touchdown, Carson-Newman. 11 yards to Keith and Washington on the 11-yard end around to the left. And the Eagles score for the first time in the second quarter. The 5th time in the game. It's 34-0 with 23 seconds left before halftime. Those are the first half highlights as the Eagles led the Gladiators 35-0 at the halftime break. Ashley, what was your message to the team in the halftime locker room?
Offensively, I thought we needed to play a little cleaner. We talked to the older guys. You know, they just weren't as dialed in on the O-line as when we started, was the one thing. And then the younger guys, you know, a lot of them honestly just hadn't played football. So there were some corrections and some mistakes that they made that we just tried to coach up as we went.
I think you found yourself in the offensive doldrums a touch in the second quarter. How much of that was owed to, hey, I mean, this is a lot of guys' first collegiate football action?
No, I think it was probably all contributed to that. Yeah, we just got guys out there that hadn't played. And not one guy, 11 almost at a time. You know, I guess our quarterbacks had a little experience, but no, it was great for them, and most of them progressed as the game went on, and there's some great tape now we can teach those guys on.
It seemed, at least from on high, that your sideline standards remained in place for the duration of the 60 minutes. Is that a fair assessment? Yeah,
I thought the guys handled that part of it. You know, I didn't see a lot of trash talking from our guys or, you know, trying to, you know, mock the other team or anything like that, which I had warned them about in a game like this. And I think they kind of held it together pretty good. I'm proud of the guys for that.
Carson-Newman prevails 59-0 over South Carolina Central Christian College. We'll have the second half breakdown after these messages on the Ashley Ingram Show.
Believe in Nashville. Believe in Memphis, Chattanooga, and Knoxville. Believe in communities where people take care of each other. Believe in staying true to your word and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee, we believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the court, when you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Back on the Ashley Ingram Show, Carson-Newman wins on Thursday night, 59-0 over South Carolina Central Christian College. I'm Adam Cavalier, the voice of the Eagles, alongside head football coach Ashley Ingram. Ashley, a second half where you did find your offensive footing and also created a little more chaos defensively. Conrad Bryant, a defensive touchdown off of a fumble recovery. Guys were getting a hat to the ball frequently. What did you see from your defense to force 4 turnovers?
We played hard. We played fast. We had a lot of energy on the defensive side too, which was really nice to see. Great to see Conrad do that. Conrad, obviously he's a redshirt freshman, but was a big plus in some special teams last season, the 3 games that he played, and then he's a starter there. So nice to see him get some defensive action.
How much of the exuberance came from youthfulness? How much of the exuberance came from the natural flow of the game?
Probably a good mix. Yeah, young guys getting to play for the first time. We're super excited. And the other thing is our older guys were cheering them on, so it was good to see that as well.
Got a ton of guys involved offensively, 12 different ball carriers in that game. Significant runs for Trey Gunnings, Eric Jones, Nolan Bissell, substantial run. We'll dive in a little bit deeper to Nolan in a moment, but guys like Rylan Gettner and Eric Jones, what did you see from your reserve B-backs and slot backs?
I thought they played well. The one you missed, the block of the day, was from Mason Ellis, who arced out on a corner on one of those runs by Gettner. So no, it was great to see those guys play, and they played well, and they were excited to play, and all those guys have a future here. There's some talented guys in that group.
I think it showcased potentially how sneakily deep that room is, because Eric Jones running the ball looked highly capable when he got touches.
No, we have some depth there. We have a lot of youth there. Again, I've said it, fullback, maybe we're as talented and as deep as anywhere I've been. I think we played 4 quarterbacks. Five, and we chose not to play Teddy. Gleaton. So we could have played.
It was 4.
Yes, 4.
Right,
Yeah,
4.
Didn't play Teddy, and we've got a couple redshirt guys behind them that are super talented as well.
Probably the best moment, at least for those of us here employed by Carson-Newman, is watching Melanie Bissell's baby boy get in the end zone. Miss Mel, the admin assistant for football, her son Nolan, a junior on the team. How gratifying was it to see him get in the end zone in a week where Mel's oldest got engaged?
I think that was a pretty good week for the Bissell family. But no, it was great. And Nolan has worked hard, and Nolan's a good football player. He's just got a group of guys that are stacked in front of him that are really good. But see him score was awesome. I think Miss Mel was pretty fired up about it.
I guess we're happy for Mark too, but yeah.
Mark sent me a text too, said no. So we're just happy for all of them, but it was cool.
59-0 Eagles get the job done over South Carolina Central Christian College, and here are those second half highlights.
Score for a Carson-Newman touchdown. Jaden Jones takes it to the house from 30 yards out, breaking several tackles on his way to the end zone to make it 41-0 Eagles. He just shy of his career long. Gladiators are going to send somebody back there as it's a good snap. Hold is down. Smith's field goal on the way. And it splits the uprights. Bennett Smith buries a 44-yard field goal to make it a 45-0 Eagles lead with 4:46 to play in the third quarter. David needs 2 scoring drives on just 2 drives here in the second half for Carson-Newman. 3 to his left, 2 to the right as the lefty takes the snap, stays in the pocket, is pressured, and we sacked all the way back inside the 15-yard line. 13-yard sack, so 2nd and 23. Exchange is mishandled. Holloway loses it. The Eagles have it. Noah Tipton, a freshman defensive lineman, comes away with the football, and the Eagles have another takeaway.
And this is it. And if you're trying to build something, this is good.
Ball is loose in the end zone. Carson-Newman recovers for a touchdown. Conrad Bryant, right place, right time. It looked like it was going to be a safety initially, but Wilson lost the football, and Bryant recovers for a Carson-Newman touchdown. Final 25 seconds of the third quarter. Holloway takes the snap, hands off to the running back running right, and the Eagles sniff out the run play off tackle. Javon Laster wrapped up by a trio of Eagles in the backfield for a loss of 2.
And moving it well.
Gosnell under center this time. He hands off to the fullback, Nolan Bissell. He powers his way in. Touchdown, Carson-Newman. Nolan Bissell extends Carson-Newman's lead with a 2-yard rushing touchdown with 5:34 to play in the fourth quarter. Ball in between the hash marks for Holloway, the quarterback. He has a running back to his right and one straight behind him for 1st and 10 at the 26. Handoff goes to the straight back, Holmes, and he is wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. Well read, and the play made by Carlson Paul, a freshman defensive lineman, brings down Holmes in the backfield for a loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Closer to the far hash mark as Holloway takes the snap. He's hit, or hands off, and gives to Petty, who's hit right away in the backfield for a loss. Braylon Grayson that time for the Eagles up front makes the play to make it 3rd down and long, back to the 20-yard line. Gladiators need the 36, 3rd and 16. Holloway hands off to Petty, and he is hit right away in the backfield once again. For the second time in 3 plays, we call Carlson Paul's name for a TFL into the backfield. This drops Petty back in the backfield for a loss of a yard. 4th down and 18.
You want your quarterback to be smart.
And that's what the Eagles do. Gosnell takes the snap, just under 40 seconds. Play clock is ineffective at this point, and that is going to basically do it as the clock winds down under 30 seconds. It's going to be a 59-0 win for Carson-Newman on this Thursday night, the first Thursday night of the month of September. It was all Eagles from the get-go, 28 points in the first quarter. Helped spark a 35-point lead at halftime, 24 more points in the second half. Helps Carson-Newman crush South Carolina Central College 59-0.
Those are the second half highlights from Carson-Newman's 59-0 win over South Carolina Central Christian. When we get back on the Ashley Ingram Show, it's time for our Talent Talk. That's after these messages.
At Carson-Newman, we're not just creating nurses, we're shaping leaders.
Where else can you find a university that offers full room and board plus an unlimited meal plan for ROTC scholarship cadets? Only here, where excellence meets generosity. Step into our state-of-the-art Skills Lab, a sanctuary for practical learning exclusive to our nursing students. It's here that excellence becomes second nature.
With our student-focused approach, every class is an opportunity for personalized growth, thanks to our exceptional student-to-professor ratio. Experience a learning environment where collaboration thrives, supported by a strong bond between cadres and students, ensuring your success is never left to chance. And for those aiming to join our esteemed nursing program, high priority are given to Army ROTC Nursing Scholarship recipients, a testament to our commitment to your future. Dive into a nursing program where your military training at CST translates into academic credits, a rare opportunity to fast-track your degree. Join a battalion recognized for its outstanding performance, celebrated by the VA and the East Tennessee Military Affairs Council. This is where leaders are born, when you're not just prepared for the future, but you're prepared to lead it.
Oh, hey there. I bet you're wondering who this guy is. My name's Drew. I played football here at Carson-Newman and graduated in 2021. And now I pastor a church up here, believe it or not. I want to invite you this Sunday. We meet at 11 o'clock at Jefferson Middle School. We've got kids ministry. A lot of college students are there. But man, it is awesome. It is so good. I hope you enjoy the rest of this football game. Come to church Sunday, 361 West Broadway Boulevard. Talons up. Go Eagles. Let's go inspire people to follow Jesus here in Jefferson City.
All right, back on the Ashley Ingram Show. Carson-Newman victorious 59-0 over the South Carolina Central Christian College Gladiators. Time now for this week's Talent Talk. And walking the field with Andrew Rogers, it's Champ Baker.
Hi again, everyone. Andrew Rogers here alongside senior defensive back Champ Baker for another episode of Talent Talk. Champ, let's start walking down the field. You were recruited but to come here to Carson-Newman, but you had several D1 schools and other quality D2s in the SAC as well. What was Carson-Newman so special about them to pick here?
I felt a sense of home and belonging, and I felt comfortable with here, and I felt like that was the best decision for me.
Okay, Coach Goss has been here ever since you came to campus in 2022 through 2 coaching staffs as well. What has he meant to your development over the last 3 years?
He's definitely brought another father figure to my life. He definitely brings a sense of encouragement and trust. He pushes me to be great each and every day that I touch the field. So I feel like that's where that comes from.
Yeah, one of the best first names in the game in Champ Baker, or in Champ. There's only one other Champ I know, and he was an all-pro defensive back. How did that name come about?
My dad actually gave it to me when I was born. His nickname was Sport growing up, so he decided to come up with Champ to kind of manifest that I would be great in everything that I tried to do.
Love it. Love it.
Out of the gun. Takes the shotgun snap, knee height, steps up in the pocket, blitzed from behind. Brown bound for the turf.
Brown is sacked in the backfield.
Champ Baker shoots in from the backside and sacks him between the hashes. Back at the 30. Loss of 6.
3rd and 1 for the Wasps. Left hash at their own 34. Give to Anderson. Left side. He didn't get it. Stopped for no gain by Champ Baker and Jake Cottle.
Let's change it up, get to know you a little bit better here. What would be your dream vacation? You go anywhere, you get
dream vacation.
An unlimited amount of money to utilize. Where are you picking?
I got to go to the islands. I like warm weather, beach. I want to go somewhere warm, got some type of an island.
Right, okay. Yeah. What would be a skill you would want to take from a teammate?
Skill from a teammate?
Something maybe you don't do as well as somebody else that you would want to take from them.
Like on the football field?
On the football field, or in life. Both acceptable answers.
Probably I'll be a little bit funny. I wish I could dance a little better.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I like it. Changed your number from 24. That was your number the first 2 years. Mm-hmm. This season, you're number 8. Last year, you were number 8 as well. I've got my thought why you did that, but why did you do it?
Kobe, yeah. I was given the number 24, so it kind of just flowed together perfectly to switch to
8. You were able to play right away as a freshman, saw a lot of time, and as each year has progressed, you've been more and more of a key contributor in that secondary. How has that experience as a rookie paid off as you continued on in your career?
The experience is nothing like getting hands-on experience, so I've seen everything in fast timing, and it helped me out a lot.
From day one till now, how have your goals changed, and what are some of your goals individually for the upcoming year?
I just want to do what I can, help the team win, become an All-American, and play in the NFL one day.
Last season, this team had to overcome a lot of adversity, played a lot of close games, made the SAC title game. How did you see the confidence in the team grow, and how has that paid off this year?
Going through challenges like that does nothing but help us build closer and help us build a better community and a better brotherhood. So I think that winning those games in those close situations helped us.
Champ, enjoy the time. Best of luck in your senior year.
Thank you.
That's senior defensive back Champ Baker. I'm Andrew Rogers on this episode of Talent Talk.
All right, thank you very much, Andrew, Ashley. Champ Baker, high-level member of the secondary, quiet, but has certainly taken up the leadership mantle left by a Major Williams, a Kendall Williams.
Yeah, Champ's a very good football player, great young man, reliable, solid, shows up the same way every day, comes to work. Got a lot of votes from his teammates to be a team captain. So he's a central part of this program and the leadership side of it.
SAC play begins in earnest. This begins the 4-week run that has been on your mind since the SAC schedule was released, and you face the top 4 teams in the league preseason poll right in a row, beginning with a road trip to Mars Hill. Obviously, no looking forward to what is coming down the pipe, but Mars Hill, it is going to be odd going to Mears Stadium with no Tim Clifton on the sidelines. Kevin Barnett has been there for 30 years. He takes over the helm and has as good of a quarterback as any in J.R. Martin. What do you have to do with a couple extra days prep to get ready for a highly talented Mars Hill team?
Has J.R. been there for 30 years as well?
Might have been Clifton's quarterback the whole time.
Yeah. No, he's a great player, and obviously they're going to play great defense. we have a huge challenge in front of us to go there and beat them. Obviously, we won a crazy game last year. I'm sure they'll have it circled. But we just have to worry about Carson-Newman. We have to get better, but it's a heck of a challenge. And as you said, we got 4 tough ones in a row, and for some reason they thought that 3 of those should be on the road. I don't know. We'll just play one at a time.
One home game in the next 40 some odd days. Ashley, pleasure as always. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
It's Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier. This has been the Ashley Ingram Show. Thanks for watching.